to Washburn Rural High School, home of the Junior Blues. Tonight we welcome Athletic Director Chris Bogenhagen and the Junction City Blue Jays. The Lady Jays are coached by Tessa, Lady Blues by Kevin Bordewick. We do remind everyone, activities at Washburn Rural High School are designed with the primary goal of benefiting our student participants. The purpose of these programs is to provide a positive and enriching learning experience while offering opportunities for personal growth and development for all involved. As a Kansas State High School Activities Association member school, we are committed to upholding the values of sportsmanship and integrity throughout every competition. In addition to the student athletes, cheerleaders and officials, spectators play a vital role in fostering a respectful and supportive environment. Each individual encourages to take personal responsibility in promoting fair play, respect, and clean competition. Working together to ensure that all involved experience a contest characterized by good sportsmanship and high standard of fair and wholesome competition. We wish the best of luck to both teams and thank everyone for their positive contributions. Washburn Rural would like to thank Cotton Mill Orthopedic and Sports Medicine and their doctors and trainers for providing excellent medical coverage at many of our events. We'd particularly like to thank Dustin Sweet, Varsity Athletic Training, for giving our coaches and athletes the very best medical attention throughout the year. In accordance with the Kansas State Fire Marshal's regulations, we request that you take a moment to identify the emergency exits closest to you. We've checked these exits and other emergency equipment in this building and verified that they are operable in case of emergency. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all rise and join Mr. Chris Exum and the Junior Blue Pep Band. Correction, we'll wait on that for the next game. I apologize. Let's go straight to the starting lineups. First for the Blue Crew, representing Pauline South Elementary, Piper Corby, Zelina Berta, and Zahara Berry. And now the starting lineups in alternating fashion. First for Junction City, number 1, sophomore Isabella Groves. For the Junior Blues, number 2, 5'3" junior Brooklyn Rutherford. For Junction City, number 3, senior Kalina Riley. For Washburn Rural, number 3, 5'9" senior Ella Hershey. For the Blue Jays, number 5, sophomore Lanai Warnock. For Washburn Rural, number 10, 5'11" senior Haley Walker. For Junction City, number 10, sophomore Anaya Henry Rivers. For Washburn Rural, number 15, 6-foot freshman Bryn Anderson. For Junction City, number 20, senior Morgan Nagus. And for Washburn Rural, number 23, 5A senior Josie Carlgren.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Washburn Rural High School for another edition of Washburn Rural Basketball here on Rural Broadcast. I'm Peyton Goehring, joined, as always, by color commentator Isaac Ansley. Isaac, good to be back in the Blue Haven on this Friday night. Conference rivals, Washburn Rural, host Junction City. Lady Blues coming in at 11-6, and they host 2-14 Junction City. Washburn Rural coming off a loss Tuesday at Manhattan, losing very, very largely. It was not a game Coach Kevin Bordewick was happy about. Manhattan just kind of dominated the whole game. Talk about that game, Isaac.
Yeah, just nothing going for the Lady Blues. Brent Anderson was kind of shut out there. There was really no offense, a lot of turnovers, and Manhattan played really good offense, got inside when they wanted to, and the Lady Blues just didn't have an answer offensively and defensively.
Starting lineups first for the visitors from Junction City. Number 1, sophomore Isabel Pruitt. Number 3, senior Kayla Riley. Number 5, sophomore Lanaya Warmack. Number 10, Anaya Henry Rivers, a sophomore. And number 20, Morgan Nabus, a senior. And seniors, same as always for the Lady Blues. Number 15, Brent Anderson, as she looks to drive, fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Brent Anderson, Brooklyn Rutherford, Josie Carlgren, Ella Hershey, and Hallie Walker for the Lady Blues. See if Washburn Rural can get back on track on the winning side of things. First free throw is good. Brent Anderson, about 16, 17 points a game, Isaac, as a freshman.
And she's doing exactly what she has been doing. That's get in the paint, draw fouls, as there's an offensive rebound, which the Lady Blues have been well at all season, except for last game.
Nice find there by Carlgren, right on cue, Isaac, as Hallie Walker lays it in. Lady Blues won more than 30 points the first outing at Junction City. See if they can do that again here tonight. Outside Warmack gives it up. Riley, guarded closely by Rutherford. Crosses over, left baseline, floater. No good, Hallie Walker the rebound. Running the court is Anderson. One more to Carlgren inside, she's fouled hard. Riley a little late to the spot. Fouls Josie Carlgren. It appears to be not a shooting foul.
And you can already see the Lady Blues are playing much better offense and defense than Tuesday's game against Manhattan.
Nice pass. Carlgren lays it in. Junction City, coached by Tim Testa in his first season as head girls coach. Spent a lot of his seasons as an assistant for the boys under former coach Mike Perez. As a three-point shot is good. Pruitt. Lady Blue Jays coming out in a zone press defense. Something to keep an eye on there, Isaac. Anderson cross-court pass to Rutherford. Gives it up. Carlgren drives, kicks to Anderson in the corner. Another cross-court pass, Rutherford. She'll look to drive. Reverse layup. That won't go. Fight for the rebound. And Junction City's got it. Here comes Warmack. All the way. Layup. No good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Washburn Rural. Washburn Rural next Tuesday will stay home and host Emporia. And then we'll travel to Hayden the 20th.
Yeah, both of those are huge games coming up. In Centennial League for playoff implications too.
As nice cut there. Walker, the find from Brent Anderson.
And Peyton, this game, they won big last time in Junction. And this game kind of is just to take your breath. You've had tough opponents the last couple games, just to take a breath, run your offense, run your defense, and kind of get back in it. Obviously a lot of game to play, but just go back to the basics.
As a nice drive, finish high off the glass. That's Pruitt again. 5 points for Isabel Pruitt here early, 7-5 Lady Blues. Lady Blue Jays going to stay in that zone. Anderson fouled hard.
And Peyton, you can see early that the Lady Blues are kind of controlling the paint, getting rebounds, driving inside the paint.
Anderson's first free throw very short. Yeah, I mean, Isaac, I think the Lady Blues are going to get what they want tonight here, as Junction City is not a very good defensive team. Second free throw, Anderson, nothing but net. 8-5 Lady Blues lead.
Yeah, Peyton, also something to mention is Maddi Bahr was in shoot-arounds during pregame, but is not playing today, but she is expected to return. I don't know when that is, but when she returns, this Lady Blues team will only get better.
The rumor around the Washburn Rural sports world is that Maddi Bahr might return Friday against Hayden. Wouldn't that be a game to return for?
Yeah.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is tipped. She's going to have to heave it. Desperation heave, no. Doesn't draw iron. Excuse me. And Washburn Rural will take possession.
And that's just a great defensive stand by the Lady Blues.
And you have to give credit to Maddi Bahr, Isaac. She doesn't have to come back by any means. You know, it's a very serious ACL injury that occurred in the summer. But she wants to be back. She wants to play for her team and help to see if they can make a state tournament push.
Yeah, and she could full as well just go to her summer team and play for a really good summer ball team, but she wants to get back. You can tell that she wants to play with these seniors one more time, and obviously she wants to play with Brent Anderson. I mean, she'll have next year fully, but she wants to get a year under her belt to play with her.
As a ball was tipped and stolen away from Junction City. Here's come Pruitt. Gives it up Riley, wide open. Didn't take the three. Warmack will. Shot won't go. Nabis the offensive rebound for the Jays. Jumper, top of the free throw line is good. Talia Campbell checking in for the first time for Junction City tonight, getting her first basket. 8-7 Lady Blues. Allie Walker, short corner, gives it up. Brent Anderson inside, fouled and one. Checking in for Junction City, number 22, Brea Allen, and number 2, Ava Ullman. Still no substitutions for the Lady Blues. Brent Anderson hits the free throw, converting to three-point play. Tight one here in the first quarter. Lady Blues by 4, about 3:20 left of the first quarter. As nice play there by Josie Carlgren to force a turnover. Checking in for the first time for the Lady Blues, number 14, freshman Allie Hink, and number 1, freshman Cam Smith. Washburn Rural breaks the press easy. Nice pass there by Anderson, a little behind Hink. Coach Bordewick saying we don't need that. As, honestly, if Hink could have controlled that pass, what is she going to do with the ball right there, Isaac, under the goal?
Yeah, and you break the press, and I like the cut, like the pass, but just control it. Honestly, shoot it. She was open.
Right.
Anderson was open for that little jumper, but ends in a turnover, and that's what we were talking about pregame was the turnovers are costly for the Lady Blues.
Warmack outside, gives it up. Campbell, 3-ball. Missed it strong. Fight for the rebound. Junction City's got it back, and that's going to be stolen away. Here comes Hershey. Pass was deflected, and a turnover by Junction City. And Riley will sail a pass out of bounds. It'll go back to Washburn Rural.
And again, some sloppy turnovers here early. You just don't need those passes. I mean, control the ball, run your half-court offense. It's beating them. Transition points are good, but you don't need them if your half-court offense is beating their defense.
Correct. Side Anderson gives it up Hink. Wide open 3-ball. That's way short. Anderson gets a second chance. Gives it up Walker. Fouled hard. Layup rims out. Hallie Walker will go to the free throw line. Yeah, I think, Isaac, you can expect a lot of second chance points in this game for Washburn Rural.
100%. The Lady Blues do a good job of crashing the boards and getting offensive rebounds to lead to second chance points.
Hallie Walker's first, no good. Obviously, Washburn Rural Lady Blues on a 2-game losing streak. Losing last Friday at Topeka High, and of course, this past Tuesday at Manhattan, trying to get back on the winning side of things. And Junction City, of course, only 2-14 on the year, kind of more of a rebuilding phase in that program. Still good to see them fighting and competing with a team like Washburn Rural.
Yeah, they got heart. Them and their boys teams have the heart and will give your team a run for their money. The record might not show, but they do give a fight.
As a long three is good for Ella Hershey, something we love to see as it's kind of good to see get her three-point shot back. I think she wants to regain some confidence in that. As a timeout called there by Coach Tim Testa. We'll take a break here on Rural Broadcast. 1:23 left of the first quarter. Lady Blues by 8. .123 left of the first quarter. Lady Blues 15, Junction City Lady Jays 7. Post entry there. That was Allen inside. It's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow favors Junction City. Little miscommunication here by the officials.
Yeah, seems to be.
I don't know what's going on, Isaac, but anyways, let's preview the boys' game. 9-8 Washburn Rural hosts 9-8 Junction City. As we're going to get some band music for about 5 seconds. Shout out Chris Exum, the legend.
And it was right. I mean, it seemed to be they were talking about the arrow, but it was correct on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
Now it will be Washburn Rural ball for the next arrow, but...
Three-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Cam Smith. Smith pushing, gives it up. Wide open three. Ella Hershey. In and out. Rebound Anderson. Kicks it back to Smith. Hershey gives it up. Wide open three. Anderson didn't take it. Good defense there by Riley.
And it's still good, Peyton, to see Ella Hershey take those threes. Yes, that was in and out, but you still like to see her take those, have the confidence to take them.
As she's guarded closely here by Riley, swings over to Hallie Walker. Now Smith in the corner, thought about the three, will take it inside. 8 seconds here on the shot clock. Washburn is going to have to shoot it here. Hink, 2 seconds, gives it up, nice find. Anderson, three-pointer, no good. Second chance, offensive rebound, Hink. Now Anderson will take it. And it'll be knocked out of bounds there by Allen. Good defense there by Junction City on that possession.
Yeah, good defense straight up. Anderson went into her and just good defense.
See if Washburn Rural can take some of these three-point attempts. Anderson will drive. Nice feed inside, but threw it right at Hallie Walker's feet. And this is going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Washburn Rural. 11.9 seconds remain here in the first quarter of action.
And you're starting to see that the Junction Blue Jays are crowding the paint a little bit.
Anderson on the drives, gives it up Smith. Swings it over Hink, 2 seconds. And Washburn Rural refuses to shoot a three-pointer there. They had open looks. I don't know if they were aware that there was only 10 seconds left on the shot clock, but something Coach Kevin Bordewick is visibly very upset about. That is the end of the first quarter. Washburn Rural 15, Junction City 7. We'll be back shortly here on Rural Broadcast. Start of the second quarter here in the Blue Haven. Washburn Rural Lady Blues lead Junction City Lady Jays 15-7 here in this Centennial League matchup on this Friday night. King Queen of Courts tonight here at Washburn Rural. And then, of course, the legendary Jersey night. I think, Isaac, you and me can agree the best night of all the themes for the student section.
Oh, 100%. Jersey night's just iconic. You see different jerseys of what people know and what ball knowledge some of these students know.
For sure. I mean, you don't see a lot of Steelers Patrick Queen jerseys. So shout out to my guy, Shaw Wallington, diehard Steelers fan, by
always
the way.
repping that. He was repping 99, and I still don't know who that is for the Steelers the other night.
Here's Anderson, gives it up. Carlgren inside. Layup, no. Walker, the putback, yes. I mean, we got a St. Vincent, St. Mary LeBron over there. Of course, your KU and K-State. Walter Clayton.
That's
Florida. Now, that's a find right there, Mr. Parker Johnson. Inside Allen, and she was grabbed. That's going to be a foul on Washburn Rural.
See some Bobby Witt action, Drew Moore.
Gotta love it. The legend.
As Peyton, if I don't recall, the last time the student section wore jerseys, it was they stormed the court.
Yes, the sub-state championship last year was Jersey night. And Washburn Rural, of course, beat Junction City. That was, of course, on the men's side of things. Unbelievable game. Easily my favorite game to call. It was a great night of basketball. It was a great game, great players playing against each other, and Washburn Rural got the win, 64-59, to advance to the state tournament. That was for the first time since 2019, where, of course, they placed second, losing to Blue Valley Northwest and Christian Brown. Ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, that guy's pretty good at basketball.
Hopefully the Lady Blues and Junior Blues, as Carlgren hits a three, can get back to the state tournament.
And she's really found her three-pointer. Josie Cauldron, finding it, scoring, defense. She's kind of been doing it all this year, kind of being that leader, that senior leader, and she's really shown this year.
I would agree. Cross-court pass there by Nabis. Now Warmack kicks it out Riley. Three-point attempt. Pruitt, no good. Ball falls into the hands of Carlgren. Rutherford feeds Walker inside. Nice move up and under. No, gets her own rebound. Rutherford, wide open three ball. Too long. Rebound Junction City. 20-7 Lady Blues. Riley on the drive. Gives it up Warmack. Shot by Allen. That was a long two. That won't go. Anderson grabs the rebound. She looks to go coast to coast here. Gives it up in transition to Walker. Receives it right back from Rutherford, and she's going to be called for a travel. As Cam Smith and Allie Hink will look to check in at the next dead ball. 5:13 left of this first half as a turnover there committed by Junction City. And here comes Hink and Smith. Junction City, of course, staying in that zone press. Cam Smith, wide open 3-ball. No good. Fight for the rebound. Carlgren's got it. Gives it up. Anderson lay in is good. Nice find there by Josie Carlgren on the offensive rebound.
And that's exactly what we've been saying, Peyton. I mean, getting a rebound, passing it, good cut there, and just good offense. Second chance points like we've been saying, Peyton.
Nice take there by Riley. Shot won't go. Nabis, the offensive rebound, and puts it up, and it was fouled hard. She'll go to the free throw line.
And Peyton, you got some must-win games if you're the Lady Blues to not only fight for Centennial League, but also fight for a chance for home court advantage, which is huge in basketball.
Yes, currently sitting at number 5, I believe, in the 6A West standings.
And it doesn't get any easier. I mean,
no, it's not going to get easier.
You got Emporia, who they aren't bad. And you got to go travel to Hayden, which they lost them already this year,
right.
But
going to be a hostile environment. And then you still have to play, of course, Manhattan at home on senior night as Carlgren lays it in for 2. Obviously get Junction City tonight. But yes, that road is not going to get any easier for both the ladies and men.
Yeah. And both the ladies and men have a chance to host. But they got to win out, both of them, to have the best chance and get a little bit of help.
Washburn Rural men currently 7 seed in the 6A West side as they would host, obviously, the 10 seed at home and then make a trip to the 2 seed. Right now, that is the Mays Eagles. As free throw is good there by Riley. Checking in for Washburn Rural, number 33, Kaylin Peterson. Second free throw, no good. Nice box out, Anderson. Smith cross-court pass, saved by Hink, and she throws it away. We'll say, Isaac, I'm a little surprised Washburn Rural has still not kind of found their groove on the offensive side of things. You know, 24 points is still obviously a good amount of points here in the first half. Riley's 3-0. Peterson grabs the rebound.
Yeah, and it just seems like everything's difficult. They aren't running their normal offense. Some possessions.
As Smith's floater is no good.
Some possessions they aren't having everybody touch the ball. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, Brent Anderson should be touching the ball every time in a half-court offense for the Lady Blues.
Foul there on Rutherford. Henry Rivers will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First one, no good. We'll talk about it more, obviously, when the men's game gets underway, but Washburn Rural men struggling right now, Isaac.
Yeah, they just can't find a rhythm, and honestly, some of that I feel like is due to that heartbreaking loss here against Blue Valley.
Oh, of course, we can
that
remember it
heartbreaking
well.
loss, and that can kind of lose your focus, lose your track, as that was kind of a game that you had versus a really good team.
As Warmack drives, layup no good. Anderson grabs it. Yeah, that loss to Blue Valley, obviously only losing by 1 and losing to a couple of questionable calls, as we said in the broadcast that night. And then you lost to Topeka High at the Dungeon, where you held a 10-point lead kind of just let it slip away. They hit a lot of three-pointers in that second half.
And you had Simon Rowley back for that game, and he showed out. He had
on a minute restriction.
Yeah, 19, 20 points, which he was the one. He got a 2 when he needed a 3 at the end of the buzzer. But they
Big
played.
Eye winning that one 68-67.
So 2 back-to-back games, kind of losing by 1, and then the Manhattan game, going to Manhattan, just kind of not finding their rhythm, not playing good basketball. Kind of just lost that one.
Anderson finds a Peterson inside, fouled hard. Kalen Peterson to the free throw line. First one, Peterson rattles in. (25-9) Lady Blues lead here. Second free throw, no good for Kalen Peterson, the junior. Warmack saves the ball. Riley gives it up. Warmack, wide open 3. No good. Rebound, Hershey. Hershey looks to push. Gives it up wide open. Rutherford in the corner. Does not take the 3. Feeds Peterson. Turnaround with the right hand. No good. Fight for the ball. Riley's got it. Side Riley. Here's Campbell outside, swings it over. Here's Pruitt, pull-up jumper off the glass, no good. Nabis offensive rebound. Campbell threw it off Hershey, and Washburn Rural is going to take it. Hink all the way is going to be fouled hard on the drive.
It's a good take there by Hink.
Hink will go to the free throw line. First free throw, Allie. Hink no good. Checking in for the first time tonight for Junction City, number 11, McKenna Hatcher. And for Washburn Rural, number 20, freshman Morgan Munson. Second free throw, no good. Ella Hershey's got the offensive rebound. Anderson, nice pass. One more, Rutherford for 3. It's good. Brooklyn Rutherford hits a big-time 3.
And that's the ball movement we're used to seeing from the Lady Blues. Good entry pass there to the paint, turning around, getting the wide-open 3, and that's just beautiful ball movement.
28-9. Lady Blues extending that lead up to 19. Still only single digits here for Junction City. Here's Pruitt, gives it up. Hatcher thought about the 3. Now swing it over to Campbell. Now that's going to be a travel. 51.5 seconds remain here in the first half.
If you're Kevin Borderwick, you got to be happy that you're up big, but still a lot to improve on. Still a lot in this half that could have been better, especially in the half-court offense from the Lady Blues.
Hershey outside, gives it up. Rutherford. On the drive, swings it at Hink. One more to Hershey. Her 3. It's good. Ella Hershey for 3. Second three-pointer of the night for Ella Hershey. She's got 6 points. Lady Blues 31-9. As nice help defense there by Rutherford. No charge was called. 3-ball Pruitt, no good. Hershey grabs the rebound. Shot clock turned off here. Will Washburn Rural hold for the last shot? Hershey on the drive, gives it up. Anderson swings it over Hink. Wide open 3-ball. Off the glass, no good, and that is the end of the first half. 31 Washburn Rural, 9 Junction City. We will be back shortly for the start of the third quarter here on Rural Broadcast.
School-related announcements. Congratulations to the boys swimming team who won the Centennial League Championship yesterday at Humber Sports Park Natatorium. Team won multiple individual and relay titles on their way to a nearly 100-point spread. Congratulations, Washburn Rural Boys swim team. Also like to extend congratulations to the girls wrestlers Maddi Bahr, Aaliyah Smith, and Lacey Middleton, who hit the 100 career victory mark at the Centennial League tournament this last Saturday. The team will be competing in the regional tournament tomorrow in Wichita. New cadet marksmanship team is scoring over 100 points better than last year, currently ranked 22nd in the world in the marksmanship league. And members of our marksmanship team, Iron Center, Luke Walker, are the first Washburn Rural students to ever compete in an armed exhibition competition last week. They currently placed third at the Lee Summit Drill Meet. Congratulations goes out to senior soccer player Dylan Willingham for recently being named the 2025 United Soccer Coaches Association State Player of the Year. Congratulations, Dylan.
start of this third quarter as the Lady Blues lead 31-9.
Sorry, guys. Long line at the bathroom. 31-9, as Isaac was saying. On the drive here, kicks it out Riley, guarded by Anderson. Nice drive there by Henry Rivers. Shot won't go. Hallie Walker the other way.
Really good defense there by the Lady Blues.
There's Hershey outside, gives it up. Bryn Anderson, wide open three. It's good. Bryn Anderson for three, starting off the half right.
Yeah, and she was kind of cold. I mean, not really cold. She didn't take that much shots besides in the paint and got fouled or drove well. But really nothing behind the arc in that first half, and it's good to see her start the half off right.
Riley guarded by Anderson, looking to drive. Must say, Isaac, in the concourse outside in Washburn Rural, a lot of fans starting to fill in. I think we might see close to a full house here tonight.
And especially with King and Queen of Courts in between
for sure.
The boys and girls game, you'll start to see parents, grandparents stay, and the environment start to change here.
As more students starting to file in. On the drive here, Pruitt, no. Henry Rivers' shot won't go. Washburn Rural the other way. Hershey, wide open three. It's good. Ella Hershey, the high arcing three-pointer. Her third three-pointer of the game. We got an injury here. Stoppage of play. Hope Pruitt is okay. It appears maybe a rolled ankle.
But Peyton, to go back to Ella Hershey, it's just really good to see her three-pointer start to fall here late in the season, which I told you early on in the season, if it doesn't fall, it's okay. But later on in the season, you need that three ball to fall. You need that three ball to come at critical times, especially in regionals. And she's starting to heat up, you can see. And this is the game to kind of find that shot to go into other games like Emporia, like Hayden, like Manhattan.
Right.
It's just good to see that her three ball is finally starting to fall here.
Riley on the drive. Floater doesn't draw iron. Hallie Walker running. Rutherford finds her. Nice save. Gives it to Carlgren. Swings over to Anderson. Partially tipped there by Warmack. Carlgren, wide open three. It's no good. Looked good from here. Washburn Rural remains leading 37-9 over Junction City. Warmack outside, guarded by Walker. Now Riley. See if Junction City can get some positive offense here, Isaac.
Yeah. And
as a turnover again here by Junction City.
I will say that the Lady Blues has played really good defense in this game, Peyton, which
kind of what they're known for.
Yeah, which
playing under Coach Bordewick, you're going to be very defensively sound team.
Yeah, which is strange to think against Manhattan. They weren't a good defensive team. They were letting up easy buckets. Manhattan was getting offensive rebounds, and
right.
It just wasn't the Lady Blues team you're normally.
As another turnover, once again for Junction City, coming off a three-point attempt that did not fall for Rutherford. Washburn Rural will take over. Outside Hershey 3. This one rims out. Goehring grabs it. Won't try it again. She'll take it in. Floater with the right hand. No good. Fight for the rebound. Washburn Rule's going to get it. Goehring on the drive. Fouled hard. We'll go to the free throw line.
And that's just a good effort play there by the Lady Blues all the way around. You got Walker and Anderson fighting for the rebound. Gets a good tip to Goehring, and she just takes it. Hard drive. Almost finished for the N1, but.
First one by Josie Goehring in and out as Hink will check back in for the Lady Blues. Goehring's second is good as Washburn Rural improves their lead to 29 points. As this just in, sources tell me John Hoytel is good to go tonight, Isaac.
Yeah, he was
huge
he
for
was
the
game
Junior
time
Blues.
decision. But I saw him in shoot-arounds in between during halftime, I should say. And he looked good. He was making some shots, driving the ball. So that's a huge addition.
Step back, Goehring, no good. Nice rebound there by Junction City, number 2. Ullman, nice take, Warmack.
And that's just not getting back on defense if you're the Lady Blues.
As Goehring skips it over. Thrown out of bounds. Miscommunication with Allie Hink. Inside Allen kicks it out, thrown away. Campbell cannot handle it. But yeah, back to John Hoytel though, Isaac. First game since Highland Park. That was January 30th.
And you can clearly
It's gonna be huge for Washburn Rural.
You can clearly tell that the Junior Blues have been missing him. With the next 2 games, they've lost, and they're kind of been just not in sync. And it's going to be the first time in, I would say, a month that the full Junior Blues team has been healthy.
As Hallie Walker lays it in for 2. Nice play there by the Lady Blues, as you were saying.
But it's the first time in a while that the Junior Blues has fully been healthy. And we've seen their potential when they're fully healthy and play together. And you've seen some of the growth from some of your younger guys with the time missed by Raleigh and John Hoytel. But it's going to be good to see them all back. Interesting to see how the game plays out with subs. But should be a fun one.
Henry Rivers to check back in for Junction City. You know, obviously Washburn Rural 9-8, the record they don't want to be in. But I don't think it's time to hit panic button because, like you said, those losses against Blue Valley, Topeka High, and then Manhattan, I guess, you know, Manhattan definitely was the better team, deserved to win, but you should have beat Blue Valley. You lost by 1 point. You should have beat Topeka High. You know, if you win those games, you're 11-6, sitting at a way better spot. I don't think it's time to hit panic button because, again, no John Hoytel in both of those games, and Simon Raleigh was not available for the Blue Valley game, and he was on a minute restriction for the Topeka High game.
Yeah, and people are going to say that Blue Valley didn't have their best players, so yeah, they didn't. But we played harder than they did, and that's just what you can see out of this Junior Blues team is the fight that they play with even out their best 2 players.
Yeah.
The heart, and you could see the growth by Miles.
Miles Bradley.
Yeah, Miles Bradley.
Really coming along nicely this season.
Yes, the growth he's had. Zach Wright, Cooper Schmidt has been really good, especially when John's been out.
Little note to add on Cooper Schmidt. He is top 10 in Kansas in blocks per game at 1.7. He had 5 blocks against Topeka High in that loss.
kind of reminds.
In this game, it's going to be a huge matchup with him versus Brody Beckelman of Junction City.
That kind of reminds me.
Hink, wide open 3 ball. No good. Fight for the rebound. And tipped out of bounds off of Ellie Hershey. Was thrown off her by Nabis. Nice heads-up play there.
Yeah, to go back to the blocks, there's a lot of players in Kansas who's known for their blocking, not even on the high school level, but the college level especially. But should be a fun one with the bigs tonight.
For sure. Washburn Rural obviously won the first matchup, winning by 5 points in Junction City earlier in the season. Turnaround jumper won't go for Allen, but she was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
And Peyton, if you're the girls, the Lady Blues obviously seems like they're going to win this one pretty comfortably already. I would hope, unless they blow a massive lead, which is still possible. You never count it out in sports, but I will say that they still can improve. But they've been like this all season. They've played good, but they've got, like we've said earlier, a stretch. I wouldn't call it a gauntlet, but they do have a stretch playing Emporia, who's pretty good. Hayden at a hostile environment.
Right, and Hayden just knocked off Topeka High at Topeka High.
Which Topeka High's got a really good girls team.
Hink, wide open 3 ball is good.
And then Manhattan to round it off. I mean, you got a couple, or all 3 key games coming down to the stretch that are all important for Centennial League, but just placement games.
2-on-1 here, Smith. What a block by Warmack. I mean, access denied right there, Isaac.
And we're talking about the boys' blocks, and that was rejected. But you, back to my point, the girls paint their own picture to where they want to be in the playoffs.
Hershey, floater no, through contact. Here's Warmack, 12 seconds left of this third quarter. On the drive, through contact, lays it up and in. Nice play there by Warmack. 4 seconds. Rutherford's going to be fouled. See if Washburn Rural can get a shot off here as time runs out. 3 seconds. Smith gets by her defense at the buzzer. It's good! Cam Smith at the buzzer. How about that to end the third quarter? Washburn Rural 46, Junction City 14. Fourth quarter coming up shortly here on Rural Broadcast. Start of the fourth quarter. We're going to be on a running clock here, thanks. Courtesy to Cameron Smith. Buzzer beater at the end.
Now what a shot there to end
that third quarter.
Yeah, what a shot to end it. Just knowing the clock, putting it in, and just a beautiful shot.
Obviously, between games is going to be the Queen of Court candidates. see who is crowned king and queen. Obviously, we're biased, Isaac. I think we're pulling for our guy, Conner Schonlaw.
Yeah, we
the
love
legendary basketball manager.
Was nominated by boys basketball, but we know the guy, love the guy. We call him Big C.
Oh, yeah. Hershey, 3-ball. It's good. Ella Hershey regaining her confidence. She's got 4 3-pointers tonight.
Yeah, and it's just big. It's just big to have Hershey's confidence here, as it seems like their night might be done, the starters.
As checking in for Washburn Rural, number 20, Morgan Munson, number 4, Kinley Frost, and number 33, Kaylin Peterson.
And Peyton, this is, we said it earlier, but this is just like kind of a feel-good game.
Right.
You never really want to say that in sports, but it's kind of one of those games to get back on track, get focused. Got tough basketball to come ahead, but if your game isn't there, kind of putting up shots, finding your rhythm for those other games.
Smith on the drive there was fouled pretty hard. She'll go to the free throw line.
And Peyton, we saw that tonight with Ella Hershey just making time after time threes, which are huge to come by.
First one there by Cam Smith is good. Second free throw is good, 2 for 2 for Cam Smith at the charity stripe. 51-14. Side Covington shot won't go, checking in for the first time for the Blue Jays. Peterson. She gives it over Allie Hink inside Munson. Ball was partially tipped and taken away. Hink with the steal, and here comes the Lady Blues. Coast to coast. Hink will pull it back out. Swings over to Cam Smith. On the drive, gives it up. Kinley Frost, a 3. No good. Rebound Covington for Junction City. Just under 5 minutes left of this fourth quarter. Shot from the foul line. Covington won't fall. Smith coast to coast, left hand, no good. It's going to be jump ball, possession arrow favors Washburn Rural. Isaac, obviously, will get to it more as time moves on to the boys' game, but what are your keys to victory for Washburn Rural tonight against a very scrappy, good Junction City team?
Yeah, one thing I will say is just get out early. One of the things that keeps Junction City alive and keeps their spirits and ability to play hard is their ability to stay in it early. If you jump out to a 15-point lead, some of their players will start to quit. And that's with any sport, but especially basketball. They have talent. They're very scrappy, athletic, but they will quit. And so kind of some keys is just out-rebound them, be more physical than them, and just lead early.
Right.
If you can
get out early, get out fast, start fast. I mean, you have your starters back, your two best players in Hoytel and Rowley.
Because in the last time they met at Junction City came out to a early lead in the first, and then
they led as many as 8 points early.
And so the Junior Blues had to come from behind, which they eventually did, but it was a scrappy ball game which kept them in it.
Shot here by Hatcher won't go. Out of bounds, Washburn Rural basketball. Obviously, Junction City led by senior Lavelle Autry, the 2025 Centennial League Offensive Player of the Year in football.
He's a good multi-sport athlete, which a lot of these Junction City basketball players are.
Hink, wide open three, fading away, no good. Peterson offensive rebound, puts it up for two. And of course, Junction City features the 6'6 senior Jackson Hawley, number 23, obviously committed to Kansas State for football. Signing just last week on National Signing Day. Long range three, Hatcher won't go. Rebound, fought for it. Junction City's got it. As it is really starting to fill up here in the Blue Haven. You love to see it.
Yeah, should be a great environment, as people want to see this game more than others, as this is obviously Centennial game, Peyton, but us and Junction City don't like each other with some history this year and past years.
Washburn Rural, they're on a nice little 4-game win streak against the Blue Jays. Peterson, wide open three, Cam Smith. It's good. Nothing but net for Cameron Smith. Nice game tonight for her. Shot won't go there. Inside Munson. Student section just about to be full. Any students watching this, if you want to come in, there's about 3 rows left. Come get your seat.
Yeah, some seats up in there, but we'll be full before the start of the boys game, I'm going to guess, Peyton.
Running clock here, 40 seconds left. Munson's first free throw did not fall. Obviously, coming up after the conclusion of this game is the King Queen of Court ceremonies.
Peyton, and a good victory as we expected for the Lady Blues, but still some work to be done as they go on to play Emporia at home, which should be a good game.
And possession arrow favors Junction City. It won't obviously matter. Washburn Rural winning 56-14. Washburn Rural improves to 12-6. Junction City falls to 2-15. That is the end of the ball game. Isaac, talk about the game. Obviously, very, very promising win. We kind of expected that from the start, but if you have anything, add on.
I mean, just a team win. These games are what we call trap games, in which a not very good team can get inside your head like, oh, you aren't going to play good. It's a trap game. And so
right, and honestly, that first quarter,
yeah,
it might have appeared that way, that Junction City, hey, they can make this a little interesting. Obviously, Washburn Rural got with it. And
yeah, I agree. They battled back. They buckled down, and they played well. But they still got a lot of work to do, but they have a big test the next couple weeks for seeding and just everything.
I would agree, and that will be the end of round one here on the broadcast. We'll be back for the start of the boys basketball game here on Rural Broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Washburn Rural High School's King and Queen of Court ceremony. I'd like to start by thanking some of the people who make tonight's activities possible. A special thanks to Christy Reinhardt and the cheerleaders, Jenny Tiller and the dance team, as well as Lieutenant Colonel Ron Daniels and Chief Master Sergeant Choate. Washburn Rural Air Force Junior ROTC. Commanding tonight's Sabre team is Cadet Captain Bailey Evans. The Sabre team members: Cadet Major Kelsey Schneider, Cadet Captain X. Berg, Cadet Captain Levi Holmes, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Alec Fuel, Cadet Master Sergeant Aiden Ford, Cadet Master Sergeant A.J. Wessel, Cadet Master Sergeant Gage Dial, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Luke Weber. Also, thank you to the members of Student Council and their sponsors, Keely Barber and Jessica Luth. The royalty nomination process included all of the winter and spring sports and extracurricular activities having the opportunity to nominate one of their seniors to represent them. The senior class then narrowed the candidates to 6 girls and 6 boys. The entire student body voted for tonight's Queen and King. Our crowning ceremony begins with our first couple of the evening. Our first Queen candidate is Enslee Blosser. Enslee is escorted by her parents, Jordy and Phil Blosser. She was nominated by the Dancin Blues. She's most proud of earning a runner-up at the state dance competition. In addition to being part of Dancin Blues, she's involved in the National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, and Letters of Love. After high school, she'll be attending Kansas State University to major in nutrition and health and wants to attend nursing school. The biggest piece of advice she would give is to surround yourself with people who believe in you and want to see you become the best version of yourself. Our first King candidate is Conner Schonlaw. Accompanying Conner to his parents, Mark and Michelle Schonlaw. He was nominated by boys basketball and is also involved in Circle of Friends unified sports, including bowling, soccer, basketball, and track. Conner is most proud of making it to state unified bowling 2 years in a row. He's planning to attend the 1821 program at Washburn Rural to help prepare him for the workforce. He's loved being a part of the basketball team because they make him feel like one of the players. Advice he'd give to underclassmen: attend high school basketball games because they're the great way to meet friends and people and have fun. Our next Queen candidate, Wong. Emma is escorted by her parents, Kristen and George Wong. She was nominated by K-Club. She's most proud of winning girls 6A state soccer last year. She's involved in K-Club, Be the Spark, Kansas City Surf, Young Life, Washburn Rural High School girls soccer, Letters of Love, and Common Grounds. Emma plans to attend the University of Kansas, excited for game days, rushing and meeting new friends. Her advice: don't rush growing up. Cherish the time you have, try new things, and put yourself out there. Our next King candidate, Justin Jeon. He's accompanied by his parents, Sue and Jason Jeon. Justin was nominated by Student Council and is involved in volunteering at the hospital, NHS, HOSA, and tutoring. He's most proud of surviving AP Environmental Science. Justin is looking forward to going to Cornell University to hopefully become a doctor and make his parents proud. Justin will remember all the great teachers and cherish the friendships he's made. Justin's advice: go to Starbucks to study. Our next Queen candidate, Jenna Jensen. She is being escorted by her parents, Becky and Joe Jensen. Jenna was nominated by choir. She's also captain of the USA Powerlifting Club of Kansas, a member of National Honor Society, and has a lead role in 3 musicals. After high school, she'll be attending KU to study psychology. Her advice to underclassmen is to try new things no matter what other people think. High school is the place to figure out who you are, not who others want you to be. Our next king candidate is Isidro Bacon. Isidro was nominated by band. He's escorted tonight by his grandmother, Karen Bacon. He's involved in theater, marching band, jazz band, and baseball. He is most proud of getting first runner-up and the Outstanding Drum Major Award at the Neowalla Marching Festival. After high school, he plans to major in music education at Kansas State University. His advice is to stop caring so much about what other people think and spread love and positivity to one another. Our next queen candidate, Allie Schroeder. Allie is being escorted by her father, Stan Schroeder. She was nominated by DECA and is involved in high school girls soccer, club soccer, Washburn Rural High School Common Grounds, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, HOSA, and the Freshman Mentoring Program. She's most proud of winning the girls 6A state soccer. After high school, she plans to play soccer at the University of Central Missouri, where she'll dual major in finance and marketing. She'll always remember playing sports, having classes with her friends, 0-hour common grounds, and spending the last 4 years of high school with her twin brother. Our next king candidate is Jordy Schroeder. Jordy is being escorted by his mother, Amy Schroeder. Jordy was nominated by DECA and is also involved in varsity soccer. He's most proud of winning the state championship in soccer. After high school, he plans to look forward to attending Kansas State University. He will treasure the friends he's made throughout high school. His advice to underclassmen: create a good balance between academics and your social life. Our next queen candidate is Tessa Chaffee. Tessa is escorted by her parents, Luke and Leona Chaffee. She was nominated by band, and she's involved in National Honor Society, Youth Symphony of Kansas City, Jazz Band, Pep Band, Wind Ensemble, Marching Band, Brass Ensemble, and Trumpet Ensemble. She is most proud of making the All-State Symphony Orchestra 2 years in a row. She'll remember the friends and good memories she's made in band. She looks forward to attending the University of Kansas to study music and biochemistry. Our next king candidate is Weston Widman. Weston is being escorted by James Widman and Megan Thornburg. He was nominated by choir and is also involved in theater and forensics. He's proud of his service as the advocacy chair for Kansas Thespians. Weston is looking forward to attending the University of Kansas next fall, majoring in theater, minoring in exercise science. He'll remember telling stories on the high school stage. His biggest advice for underclassmen is to never stay within your comfort zone. Growth can be uncomfortable, but it's how you discover what you're capable of, so start chasing your dreams. Our final queen candidate is Peyton Merrick. She's escorted by her parents, Clint and Jenna Merrick, who was nominated by girls soccer. She's also involved in girls soccer, golf, Young Life, SCA, Letters of Love, and Circle of Friends. Peyton is most proud of winning 6A state soccer last spring. After high school, she plans to attend KU to become a pediatric nurse. She will treasure the memories made during the golf band rides, soccer warm-ups, and games with her friends. Her advice for underclassmen is get involved as much as possible, go to games, dress up, meet new people, try new things, and be nice to everyone around you. Our final king candidate, Brady Haag. He's escorted today by his parents, Gary and Debbie Haag. He was nominated by K-Club and is involved in Young Life, National Honor Society, Washburn Rural High School baseball, Scholars Bowl, and Letters of Love. He's most proud of maintaining a 4.0 GPA and taking honors and AP classes. After high school, he plans to attend Kansas State University to study mechanical engineering. He will always appreciate the teachers who genuinely cared about his learning and pushed him to understand things beyond the bare minimum. At this time, we would like to welcome this year's crown bearers, Everly Coates and Daxton Vanderbogar. Everly is 5 years old and attends preschool at Children's Day Out. She's the daughter of Matt and Marie Coates. Marie is the counselor here at Washburn Rural. Everly is escorted this evening by senior Dancin Blues member Ava Diagiviana. Excuse me. Daxton Vanderbogar is 3 years old and in preschool at All God's Children Preschool. He's the son of Spencer and Amanda Vanderbogar. Amanda teaches PE and health at Washburn Rural High School. Daxton is escorted this evening by senior cheerleader Amara Hibbert. At this time, we'd like to welcome back our former 2025 King and Queen of Courts, Connor Ahrens and Riley Esmer. They will help crown this year's royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 King of Courts is Conner Schonlaw. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Queen of Courts is Jenna Jo Jensen. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our royalty and the candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, remind everyone, activities at Washburn Rural High School are designed with the primary goal of benefiting our student participants. The purpose of this program is to provide a positive and enriching learning experience while offering opportunities for personal growth. As a Kansas City High School Activities Association member school, we're committed to upholding the values of sportsmanship and integrity throughout every competition. Washburn Rural would like to thank Cotton O'Neill Orthopedic and Sports Medicine and their doctors and trainers for providing excellent medical coverage at many of our events. We'd like to thank Dustin Sweet, licensed athletic trainer, for giving our coaches and athletes the very best medical attention throughout the year.
Rural Broadcast back here. We have an exclusive interview. We are joined by King Queen of Court, King winner, Conner Schonlaw, the legend himself. First of all, Conner, how do you feel about winning King?
I feel pretty excited. I can't wait to celebrate with the guys after the game.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would be pretty excited if I were you as well.
Yeah.
Were you more happy or surprised when you won?
Well, I kind of figured I was going to win.
Yeah. Hey, I love the confidence.
Yeah.
Love it. I love that. What does being king of courts mean to you?
I think it means like I'm more part of the team.
Right.
And I feel like I get to celebrate more.
Yeah, I mean, I would say pretty special. Obviously, they nominated you for their candidate. You've been a manager here for this team 4 years.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite memory about being a basketball team manager for Washburn Rural?
Being Junction City in the sub-state championship.
I love that. I love that.
Deal.
Yeah. All right, Isaac, you got some questions?
Yeah, Conner, congratulations again. Did your friends get excited when you won? I saw in the comments they were rushing you, getting autographs.
Yeah.
So tell me how that felt for you and your friends, just experiencing that.
I have a lot of friends, and I love them all so much.
That's awesome, yeah.
What's your favorite part, now being in it, what's your favorite part about King and Queen of Court, being a King candidate? What's your favorite part about the process?
Well, someone stole the crown from us last year, and I wanted to get it back.
Yeah.
Well, Isaac, who have another question?
I got one more. Is what makes Washburn Rural and just this school special to you as a person, and just what makes this school feel like home to you?
Probably with all the friends I got and that I met along the way.
Right.
Yes.
Love that. Well, last question here for the King, Conner Schonlaw. What message do you have for teammates and classmates for any grades here at Washburn Rural?
Just enjoy the time and have fun.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love it.
Well, Conner, obviously the King winner of King Queen of Courts here in 2026 at Washburn Rural High School.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, Peyton.
Enjoy it.
And Isaac.
Yeah. Enjoy it today, tonight. Enjoy it with the team. And then tomorrow, have fun partying it up on that dance floor.
Yes, sir. All right.
Good to see you.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bud.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask that you please all rise and join Mr. Chris Exum and the Junior Blue Pep Band as they honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's color guard will be commanded by Cadet Captain Levi Holmes, color guard members, Cadet Colonel Evan Garcia, Cadet Master Sergeant A.J. Russell, Cadet Technical Sergeant John Tillman, Cadet Staff Sergeant Luke Weber, and Cadet Airman First Class Avery Pierce. For the starting lineups, first for the Blue Crew, representing Pauline South Elementary, Mace Cooper, Aston Schroeder, and Josiah Alexander Grant. And now, starting lineups in alternating fashion. First for Junction City, number 1, 6'1" senior, Jared Townsend. For the Junior Blues, 6'1" senior, Simon Rowley. For Junction City, number 2, 5'10" junior, Khalil Walker. For Washburn Rural, number 2, 6'2" sophomore, Brooks Ballard. For Junction City, number 5, 6'7" junior, Brody Beckman. For Washburn Rural, number 4, 6'4" junior, Zach Wright. For the Blue Jays, number 11, 6' senior, Lavelle Entree. For Washburn Rural, number 22, 5'10" senior, Kiefer O'Connor. For the Blue Jays, number 23, 6'6" senior, Jackson Holly. And for Washburn Rural, number 32, 6'2" junior, Cooper Schmidt.
Welcome back into Washburn Rural High School. Another edition of Rural Broadcast here. The 9-8 Washburn Rural Junior Blues host the 9-8 Junction City Blue Jays in the Centennial League matchup on this Friday night here in February. Isaac, we know these teams have history. Washburn Rural's on a 4-game win streak. A lot going on last year in all of the matchups. Talk about through the history for these teams.
I mean, they're Centennial League rivals. You've got them in every sport, football, volleyball, whatever it is, boys and girls. But especially on the boys' side, especially what happened in football this year. Junior Blues have been out for blood, and then the first matchup, they got it done. But a lot to play for here tonight, not just only for a game against a rival, but also for getting back in the win column. They've lost their last 2. If I'm not mistaken.
3, actually.
3, yeah, 3.
As Tip One here by Junction City. Starting lineups for the visitors from Junction. At guard, number 1, Jet Thompson. Number 2, Khalil Walker. Number 5, Brody Beckelman. Number 11, Lavelle Autry. And number 23, Jackson Holly. For the Junior Blues, 0, Simon Rowley. Number 4, Zach Wright. 22, Kiefer O'Connor. Number 32, Cooper Schmidt. And number 2, Brooks Ballard, as Jackson Holly lays it in for 2, the Kansas State football signee. John Hoytel in uniform tonight, not getting the start, might be on a minute restriction, as Simon Rowley was last Friday against Topeka High. O'Connor on the cut, gives it up. Schmidt denied by Beckelman.
We're going to see a lot of that today by both teams. Both teams have leading blockers, like you said, Peyton, during the girls' game.
Side Holly, mismatch, lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's going to be a mismatch all game. Zach Wright just doesn't have the height advantage. He was in good position, just Holly laying it in.
Washburn Rural coming off a loss Tuesday against Manhattan, losing 54-63. They trailed as many as 20 points in that matchup against the Indians. Simon Rowley lost the ball, regains it back, and it's going to be potentially stolen away. Lavelle Autry, coast to coast, gives it up. Thompson, now Beckman, his 3. In and out, fight for the ball. Out of bounds, stays with Junction City. Lavelle Autry, the 2025 Offensive Player of the Year in football in the Centennial League. Great season he had for the Blue Jays.
And you got a lot of these.
As this is tipped, and it'll stay with JC.
And you got a lot of these Blue Jays players who play multiple sports and are just good athletes.
Outside, Walker, 3 is good. Khalil Walker. Fast start here by Junction City.
Yeah, Washburn Rural needs a bucket, or honestly just a timeout just to reset themselves. Just not a good start to this game. Like I was saying, they need to have a fast start, and they're just not giving all the momentum to Junction City.
Simon Rowley here. Gives it up, Kiefer O'Connor. His 3, partially blocked by Walker. Gets it right back. No look pass. It'll stay with Rural. And checking back in. Checking in for the first time, number 10, John Hoytel. Good to see him back finally. Playing his first game since the Highland Park game on January 30th. And Drayden Chinchorn will check in for Washburn Rural as well. 7-0 Blue Jays. Rowley on the drive, right hand, off the glass, won't go. Walker the rebound. Jackson Holly guarded by Hoytel. Looks to drive, gives it up. Beckelman lost it, regains it, blocked by Schmidt. And they're going to call a foul on Hoytel. The student section obviously can't believe that. Side Autry here in the corner. Now Jet Thompson swings over to Walker. Walker on the drive. Floater, good.
Washburn Rural needs a timeout. They need to get it across and just call timeout. But they elect to play on.
It out.
They need a basket, though. You got it. You can't.
Hoytel almost got it taken away. Ballard, wide open 3 ball. No good. Chinchorn almost gets a steal. Now Junction City can look to push. They got numbers. Walker, now Thompson. Driving, Beckman. Autry thought about the 3, will take it. Autry, great drive. Finish won't go. And Hoytel is going to be fouled there by Autry on the rebound. Coach Easton Burkhart cannot believe it. think it's clear as day. Autry went in and fouled Hoytel.
Yeah, and even then, the Junior Blues defense are over-helping, allowing for some open looks for Junction City.
Ball was tipped, and they're going to say it hit Chintron's chest. They'll go with Junction City. They lead 9-0, Isaac.
Sloppy basketball so far by the Junior Blues. Just no offense so far. The only really open look was that 3 by Ballard.
Drive, Thompson gives it up. Beckman inside. It's going to be taken away by Schmidt. And they're going to say a jump ball. Cooper Schmidt had full clear possession. Alex Hutchins, not a fan of the call, and I'm not either. I mean, that's a clear as day steal, Isaac.
Yeah.
Not a jump ball.
And a jump ball, you usually hold it for, both people have to hold it for more than 2 seconds. And that was a 1 second, and he ripped and out-physicaled the other player. And I don't like that call, but it stays Washburn Rural ball. But it doesn't matter if the Junior Blues don't.
As more sloppy basketball occurring here. Miscommunication there between Schmidt and Chintron.
Yeah, and Peyton, I think the Junior Blues need a timeout. They need to get it in the half court, call timeout, and run an offense.
They're going to go a zone look here. It appears 2-3 zone.
Yes.
Holly, that's too easy. Beckman with the jam. I mean, that was very easy right there. Simon Rowley will take it. Turnaround Jay. No good.
Yeah, and again,
Autry outside. And Holly again to Beckman. Turnaround jumper through contact, no good. Still no points for Washburn Rural here. Chintron all the way. Wow. A lot of contact. They're going to count it. And one, Drayden Chintron.
And I think that's the right call. He was moving his feet last second. I agree with it. Obviously a little biased, but I do agree with that call. He was moving his feet. Yes, he was in the set formation, but moving his feet as Chintron was doing a Euro.
Great take there by Drayden Chintron. Whoa. Whoa, they're going to say no shot. Oh, wow.
I thought somebody said and one.
That's an and one. That's a basketball move. He's in the shooting motion.
Yeah, and one official said that it was a and one. I don't know what just happened there.
Officials get stranger and stranger each game, I will say that. Here's Nims outside checking into the game for the first time. Gives it up, Hoytel. Big time 3. It's good.
And
Sean Hoytel.
And who needs the and one when you can just get a 3? And that kills the momentum for Junction City. Need to play defense.
Side checking in for the first time for Junction City, number 24, Lanier. Also number 0, Angel Allen. Nice defense by Chintron there. Autry on the drive. Hop step. Left hand finish. Just too short. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Zach Wright on the drive. Gives it up. And they're going to call a blocking foul. Yeah, that's going to be
the right call.
That's the right call. I mean, he tried to sell it. I'll give him credit. It was a good sell job.
Yeah, it was a good sell job.
As Jackson Holly will check back in for Junction City. Chintron receives the inbound. Inside Hoytel. Finds a cutting O'Connor with the right hand. Can't finish. Almost a steal by Nims. He does. And they're going to call a foul again. That's a loose ball. I just don't understand. That ball was tipped, Isaac.
Yeah,
Nims had full possession before he made contact.
The only thing I can see is they were both going for it, and he chopped his legs from under him, not allowing for him to go for that ball. That's the only thing I can see, but other than that, I thought it was a clean, loose ball play.
Coach Alex Hutchins beside himself after that call. Side Allen. Allen here on the drive. It's going to be a foul. Nims with his second foul. Miles Bradley's going to have to check in for Washburn Rural.
I will say
34 checking in for the first time, Trayvon Briley.
I will say, Peyton, there's a lot of contact in this game, and honestly, I like a lot of contact for this type of game.
I do too. We know it's going to be that way.
Both these teams are chippy with each other.
Nice defense there, O'Connor. Thompson on the drive, left hand, lays it in. Side Chinchern, his three ball. No good. Looked good from here, just too strong. Maybe a little mismatch inside. Briley matched up with Miles Bradley.
Yeah, they have him inside if they really want him, but
here's Lanier outside, guarded closely by Chinchern. He gets the steal. Here
great
comes
defense.
Chinchern in transition. Gives it up. Pass was tipped, and he is side-checked by his own man.
a lot of contact there.
Almost a steal there by O'Connor. 30 seconds remain here in this first quarter. Junction City up 13-3. Walker skips it over Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Nope, they're not going to count the shot. Blocking foul before. I will say, I think that is the right call. Yeah. And if you're not going to, if you're not going to count the shot down here, you can't count that shot, Isaac.
And that was way before. He was riding him way before the play.
Lavelle Archer to check back in for Junction City, and number 32, Cooper Schmidt, for the Junior Blues. Eight seconds. Walker gives it up. Autry. Autry, 3 seconds. Pulls it. Long range three. No good. Rebound Bradley. That is the end of the first quarter. Junction City leads 13-3 in this low-scoring affair here in the Blue Haven. Second quarter coming up shortly here on Rural Broadcast. Start of the second quarter here, 13-3 Junction City. Some zone defense. Simon Rowley checking back in for the Junior Blues. Autry a wide open three. Rims out, Ballard the rebound.
I don't mind the zone look as long as you cover the baseline with their bigs. You cannot give them the baseline.
It appears when you guys were away that there was some conversation over by the student section. Isaac pointed it out that one of the officials was pointing at the Washburn Rural student section. And Isaac, you said you can't do that.
Yeah, as an official, per sources that I know, as an official, you can ask the administration to talk to the student section if they're getting a little rowdy. But the official, what he did wrong was he went over to the student section, pointed, and basically talked to them saying, hey, I'll give a tech or I'll kick you out.
No.
And you cannot do that as an official.
To do that.
You can talk to the administration, the police officer, but you cannot, as an official, do that to the student section. It's not right, and it just isn't right. And I get it. These officials have been getting harassed all game so far with both student sections and both just teams, but just can't have that happen.
Ballard on the drive, and he's going to be fouled hard. As the student section is going to give him a nice little round of applause there. Rally to inbound it for the Junior Blues, gives it up O'Connor. On the drive, Chief Keith. And they're going to call a travel. Maybe dragged his pivot foot.
Yeah, and just nothing going for the Junior Blues offense. Just nothing's there. They're anticipating the passing lanes and getting out on the arc, just not allowing for any passes.
Hawley outside, and he stepped out of bounds.
Got to give credit. That was good defense by Burks Ballard. On a kind of a mismatch, I would say.
Yeah, I would say mismatch for sure.
With the size. And
as Hawley stands 6'6", Burks Ballard about 6'1", 6'2" on a good day.
And just a weight, too.
Outside Simon Rowley. Nice jab step. Rowley takes it to the cup. And that's going to be a charge. Junction City playing unbelievably great on defense right here. Khalil Walker. .6:25 left here, 13-3. And viewers at home might want to call it a snooze fest. If you're talking about offensive side, of course.
Yeah,
if you're a defensive guy, you love it. Beckman outside, guarded by Wright. Turns, double team now. Rowley steals it, and he's going to give it up. Here's Zach Wright in transition. One more to O'Connor. Finds a cutting Brooks Ballard. His floater is good.
And that's good basketball. O'Connor realizing he doesn't have the advantage with the height and size, so he decides to hold it, pass for a cutting Ballard, easy floater for him. And that's what we need, just better points, better possession. That was on transition.
Side Beckman, layup good. Brody Beckman's about 6'7", Cooper Schmidt 6'10".
Yeah, just sealed him off. That was good offense there by Junction City.
Rowley outside, swings it over Cooper Schmidt, top of the key tonight. Right back to Rowley. Here's Simon. Thought about. Nice ball fake there by Rowley. Jumper won't go.
Peyton, you can really tell that they're missing John Hoytel out there. I don't know if he is on a minute restriction, but you can clearly tell his miss of absence here in this one early. From a scoring aspect, rebounding aspect.
Autry on the drive, gives it up. Here's Jet Thompson. Nice crossover. With the right hand, floater won't go. Fight for the ball, Rowley's got it. Here comes O'Connor. O'Connor guarded by the taller and much bigger Hawley. And throws it out of bounds. Some more miscommunication, and that's caused by really good defense by Junction City.
Junction City anticipating again and again the passing lanes, making it difficult to pass, and the Junior Blues just aren't on sync with anything.
Checking back in for Washburn Rural, Hoytel, Nims, and Bradley, as you were saying.
And
Isaac.
I will say, like, not calling a timeout at all here, even after that, is kind of shocking to me, Peyton. I would have at least called a timeout so far. I mean, You're down by 10, not playing the best offense.
Here's Hoytel in transition. Lays it in with the left hand. John Hoytel, 5 points.
That's what I'm saying. When he's back in the game, you can see his offensive.
Has a bump foul, and that's going to be actually an offensive foul.
And
illegal screen there by Junction City.
And that's really good by Bradley there, fighting over the screen. You don't really see too much moving screens in today's game throughout basketball, but that's just really well done knowing to fight over a screen, and that's a great job by Bradley. We talk about his name time and time again.
Side Bradley, looks like he's getting held. Bradley pull up Jay. Just too strong, fight for the ball, he's got it. Here's Nims, finds a cutting Hoytel. His floater, too strong. Good looks there by Washburn Rural, just not falling.
And they're getting that mini floater there, just too strong with it twice.
15-7, 3:18 left of this first half. Autry on the drive, threw it right out of bounds.
Good defense there.
Good defense as indeed by Washburn Rural. Looks like it almost took out a couple of the girls basketball players down there. Almost just got face shot with the ball. Hopefully they're okay. Nims picked up by Lanier. Now Bradley outside, guarded by Walker. Now Hoytel top of the key. Look to drive, tough finish, and he shot it over the backboard, and it was tipped.
That's the right call. I mean, you can clearly tell that was tipped.
Right. I don't think John is going to shoot it over the backboard. Some more discussion here. It's going to remain Washburn Rural ball. Outside Bradley, gives it up Hoytel, almost stolen. Hoytel, that's going to be a hold and foul.
I would like to see more kind of give and go looks and get it more into Schmidt, especially he has the size advantage with none of their bigs really in.
Hoytel cutting, fouled, and one. Sean Hoytel.
And Peyton, what I talk about, when he's in the game, offensively, he really started to pick up right before he got injured. And then we were wondering what he was going to do when he came back, and he's already starting to make an impact.
Hoytel with 7 points, now 8 points.
But Peyton, right there, that's good offense. You have an inbound to Cooper Schmidt, get on the top of the key by the free throw, and a good cut by Hoytel, a little back cut for an easy lay-in and a foul.
Partially tipped there by Schmidt. Outside Jet Thompson, rocking the Kobe reverse Grinches. I like it. Lanier on the drive. That was blocked by Cooper Schmidt. That's too easy for Schmidt. He's averaging almost 2 blocks a game.
And he has, 2 blocks today already?
Oh, yeah. Kind of his coming out party, as you could say, against Topeka High as a turnover there committed. Cooper Schmidt had 15 points.
Yeah, and he's only going to get better, and the right sets puts him in the best scenario. The best sets for him is a little screen, a little 2-man game where he gives and goes, sets a screen, rolls from it, and gets a pass down to the basket because he has the height advantage versus basically anybody. And he's got a long wingspan.
Nice cut, Nims lays it in with the right hand. Timeout, Easton Burghardt, and here comes the Washburn Rural faithful. 15-12, Junction City leads, but Washburn Rural with all the momentum here. We'll take a short break here on Rural Broadcast. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Junction City leads 15-12, and we already have a stoppage of play.
They only had 4 guys on the court.
Only had 4 guys on the court.
Which, that's honestly their problem. They called the timeout. They should have let it stay, but is what it is.
Autry, guarded by his AAU teammate, Hoytel. Now Walker. Gives it up, Jet Thompson. On the drive, finds a relocating Walker. His 3, no good. Nice box out by Ballard, or excuse me, Dom Nims.
Yeah, Dom playing with 2 fouls. Really good box out
Ballard
right
on
there.
the drive. Bradley thought about the 3. We'll take it. Relocating is Ballard. His 3 is good! Brooks Ballard for 3. Great two-man action there between him and Miles Bradley.
That's just great. Great job. Miles Bradley known for more driving. He didn't take the 3, wasn't selfish, drove, kicked back out for Ballard. Way to relocate and good offense.
Autry the spin, no. Beckman the offensive rebound. Denied by Hoytel. Chintrin, coast to coast. He's going to take it. It's going to be a jump stop, and it's going to be taken away. Here comes Junction City. Autry in transition. Received a screen from Holly. Now he'll drive, gives it up. Beckman, he's fouled. Shot won't go. Not a bad foul there by Drayden Chintrin to prevent the easy 2.
Yeah, not bad, but a missed opportunity there in transition.
You got to give credit to Junction City.
Yeah.
They got back as soon as they could, preventing that transition basket. Beckman's first is good. Brody Beckman, obviously a very talented wide receiver for Junction City. Anytime you're a 6'7" receiver, that's pretty good for a quarterback.
Yeah. Just throw it up to him. The shot clock is turned off, so the Junior Blues should have the last shot. They got to get a good look here.
They trail by 1, 17 seconds. Now Hoytel.
Either got to give it to Ballard for a 3, or you got to get John Hoytel cutting Cooper Schmidt. A little 2-man action there.
Ballard on the drive. He spins. Nowhere to go. Left hand finish. No. His putback. Schmidt off the glass. It's good. Cooper Schmidt to beat the buzzer. That is the end of a very adventurous first half. Washburn Rural 17, Junction City 16. Low scoring affair here in the Blue Haven. Second half coming up shortly here on Rural Broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the 2025-2026 Dancin Blues, coached by Jenna and Hunter Otting. Captains are seniors Maddi Bahr and For your halftime entertainment tonight, the team is joined by special Washburn Rural High School guest dancers to celebrate King and Queen of Courts and all things Valentine's. These guests spend many advisories and early mornings learning and perfecting their skills. And now, with Washburn Rural Spirit and Junior Blues Pride, here are your Dancin Blues and Dancin Boys.
There was something different about this girl. The way she moved, her hair, her face, her lines, divinity emotion. As she stepped the room, I could feel the aura of her presence. The girl was bad. The girl was dangerous.
Dancin Blues and Dancin Boys. To take this moment to congratulate our boys swimming team. They won the Centennial League Championship yesterday at Hummer Sports Park Natatorium. The team won multiple individual and relay titles on their way to a nearly 100-point spread. sends out congratulations to girls wrestlers Maddi Bahr, Aaliyah Smith, and Lacey Middleton, who hit the 100th career victory mark at the Centennial League tournament this last Saturday. The team will be competing in the regional tournament tomorrow in Wichita. Also send out congratulations to senior soccer player Dylan Willingham for recently being named the 2025 United Soccer Coaches Association State Player of the Year. Congratulations, Dylan.
Just about to be underway here in the second half of this low-scoring affair. Washburn Rural 17, Junction City 16. Isaac, talk about that first half. Obviously very low scoring. Washburn Rural came out really slow, but now they have a 1-point lead. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was very defensive. The Junction City played really good defense, anticipated the passing lane, didn't allow a lot of scoring, but the Junior Blues offense wasn't really great in the first quarter. They started to pick it up in the second. Some costly turnovers, but found a groove and found a rhythm.
Open three-pointer, Kiefer O'Connor is good. Chief Keef,
and
4-3.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Just moving the ball, finding the open guy, and hitting the three. Huge opening possession by the Junior Blues.
Holly inside. Cooper Schmidt on him. Turnaround Jay won't fall. Come the Blues. Simon Rowley kind of quiet tonight. Ballard pull up three. Wide open. It's good! Brooks Ballard from beyond the arc. Here come the Junior Blues. They lead by 7.
And that's just such a good screen there by Schmidt, allowing for Brooks Ballard to just hit a wide open three, and he's done that just time and time again all season.
Autry on the drive and one. So quick off that first step, Lavelle Autry.
Yeah, and Cooper Schmidt just gets caught up high in the paint. He needs to sink there. They hit a little screen and just too fast. He needs to sit back there, allow the contact to come to him and go straight up.
Autry hits the free throw. 23-19. Allie swings over to Ballard. Now Hoytel. He was a difference maker in the first half. And still on a minute restriction. Ballard stops, pops, no good.
I don't like that shot. I mean, it was a good take, just it was very contested.
I would agree. Schmidt grabs the rebound, loose ball, and that ball is tipped. It'll stay with Washburn Rural.
How about Peyton, John Hoytel with a couple of blocks here? We talk about Cooper Schmidt and some of the other guys for blocks, but John Hoytel right up in there with some blocks too.
As a foul here. Lavelle Autry, his second personal foul. O'Connor thought about the three. He'll take it instead. O'Connor, what a take, and one! Chief Keef with a little bit of English on it. And how about that?
That's just such a good take. It's drawn up from his previous three, and so they have to honor that. And so he gets him with the shot fake, just drives, and what a finish. I mean, that's hard to do.
At his size, going up against a player like Holly?
Yes, against Holly, who was straight up great defense position, goes up and over with the opposite hand for the and one.
Kiefer O'Connor, 6 points here in the third quarter.
And with John and Kiefer out, you're looking at Brooks Ballard and Simon Rowley to really open up the scoring with this lineup out on the floor.
Outside, here's Thompson.
Looks to be a little zone look here. 2-1-2 it looks like.
Autry tries a three, no good.
That was a really good contest by Schmidt there, and that zone is really drawn up to get threes, just rush threes, rush the offense, because you have your big guy who's in the middle, controlling the paint, not allowing for anything in the paint. You have your main two guys on the bottom who's not allowing any baseline pass, and then your top two guys who just wreaks havoc as there was a little pressure there. But
nice give and go. Zach Wright, layup won't go. Rebound, JC caught Autry off guard. Or excuse me, Allen.
That was a good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Got to use that backboard,
yes.
Get off that glass. Here's Autry, guarded by Simon Rowley, arguably the best two players in the Centennial League. Autry on the crossover with the left hand, partially tipped by Schmidt, put back Beckman, yes. There's Nims, gives it up Ballard in the cross court. Ballard on the take, gives it up Cooper Schmidt inside, fouled hard, almost finishes.
And that's just good offense there, especially with some of your best scorers on the bench besides Ballard. Just a little two-man game, driving the paint a little bit, and then a little give and go. Or I should say a little feed into the paint, drawing the foul.
First free throw, Cooper Schmidt is good. Cooper Schmidt coming in tonight, only shooting 43% from the free throw line. Struggles continue for Washburn Rural from that aspect, but it's good to see Schmidt hit his first. Second one, Schmidt, too strong. Rebound, Brody Beckman.
It's going to be important down the road for the Junior Blues to hit their free throws, not only in this game, but just overall going forward, as those are free points.
Washburn Rural 27, Junction City 21. Lanier inside, throw it right at Beckman's feet. That was never going to be caught. Rally in transition. Hop step, through contact, left hand finish. It's good. Simon Rowley, first bucket of the night.
That's great transition basketball, but it starts with the zone. The zone has been working for the Junior Blues right now.
As stolen here, Nims all the way left, or excuse me, right hand finish for Dom Nims. Timeout, Junction City. Here come the Junior Blues.
Yeah, and that's just a great take there by Don Mims. He just stares right at him, stares right at who he's passing it to, and Don Mims saw it, kind of like a corner or safety, just read it, took it away, was able to stay in bounds, a little toe tap.
Man, Isaac, it caught me off guard. I take one look down to look at the stat sheet, and I see Don Mims is coming with the ball down the court.
Yeah, I saw it right away, and I knew he was getting the steal. The only thing that was going through my mind was just stay in bounds, which he made an unbelievable play to kind of toe tap it, kind of pass it to himself, I would say, and just a great finish there by Dom Mims. And the Junior Blues
31-21.
getting a 10-point lead, which is huge. And Peyton, if one thing I know about Junction City is if you can start pulling away, they will start to ease off. You always use the terminology in football is step on their throats.
Right.
And you have them right now on the ropes. And if you get a couple more stops and a couple more points, they will start to quit and they will start to tuck their tail.
You know, we said at halftime, we predicted this game is going to come down to the last possession. Well, right now, obviously, we're not jinxing anything because we know Washburn Rural has had leads, as you knock on wood. Has had leads and, you know, have kind of slipped them away. We don't want to say anything, but right now, Washburn Rural is in full driver's seat.
Yeah, and this zone has really been an issue.
Key factor, yeah.
Been an issue for Junction City. Just hasn't really gotten any offense.
Walker's three, too short. Schmidt.
And that's exactly what the Junior Blues want, is just a tough three, contested three.
Rowley, great take. Left hand finish. Simon Rowley, Washburn Rural starting to come along here.
And people always forget that Simon Rowley is left-handed. So people play his right hand, but then he goes up with his left.
Here's a seal. Rowley all the way. Right hand finish. It's good. Through contact, Simon Rowley taking over right now.
Again, this zone is just an issue with the two guards just playing up top, very aggressive.
35-21, Washburn Rural really extending that lead now. Here's Beckman guarded by Zach Wright. Now Allen inside. Blocked by Schmidt from behind. Mims, they got numbers. Rowley all the way. Right hand finish. It's good! Simon Rowley taking over here. He gets a steal. And Junction City will get it back. Oh my goodness. Simon Rowley's turning into Tracy McGrady. 13 points in 35 seconds.
Jeez.
Beckman inside. Turnaround jumper finally.
Stops the bleeding a little bit, but wow.
Man, out of that run, no timeouts were called.
I mean, he just used a timeout. I mean, earlier in this quarter, you kind of don't. You want to save those timeouts for later in this game, but you kind of need it.
Mims finds a cutting Schmidt with the jam. Oh, they're going to take it away. Oh, they're going to take the dunk away. He did.
I think he did too. If he just dribbled one step, one time, it would have been a dunk, and this place would have went unglued. But
man, we wanted that. They're going to take away the dunk, but hey, that is just getting more energy in the Blue Haven.
Now,
wow.
The Junior Blues got to regain themselves, calm themselves down, play good defense as they go back to man-to-man, which is kind of confusing to me. The zone was working.
And Beckman, offensive foul.
And that's the right call.
Drayden Chintron's pumped up about that one.
And that's great defense again. We talk about it. Drayden Chintron, not maybe the best scorer, but his defense and heart is probably the best on this team other than John Wattell. But he's got the heart on this team, and he fought his butt right there in the paint with one of the biggest guys on the court. And it showed right there, and he got the offensive foul.
New group here in for the Junior Blues. Hoytel outside, gives it up. Miles Bradley checking into the game as long as Chintron. Now O'Connor, Hoytel, back to Bradley. Hoytel on the elbow. Gives it up, Bradley. Wide open three. No good. Man, I really wanted to say nylon right there.
It was close, but good look. The Junior Blues keep getting good looks. Some of them aren't able to fall, but still,
I think
really good looks.
the continuous motion of their motion offense, Isaac, is really confusing Junction City. As a great take there by Autry.
Yeah, I agree. They're moving. They're getting on the top of the key, not getting into any corners where they can trap or use their ability as they go into the corner right there.
Save
but
there by Nims. 55 seconds left. O'Connor receives a screen from Johnny Hoytel. Gives it up. Here's Chintrin. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Now Hoytel on the drive. Hoytel gets positioning. Left hand finish. It's good.
And that's just a great take by John. Used on the baseline to his advantage. Just kind of bullying the Kansas State commit.
18 seconds here remain in the third quarter, and Junction City is going to hold for the last shot, it appears. Hard screen there by Holly. Beckman inside, he'll jam it. 5 seconds, here's Nims. Looking to get a shot, Nims gives it up. Bradley at the buzzer, no.
Wow.
And student sections, they're going to start to get into it right now. Junction City obviously started chanting air ball, and of course, Washburn Rural had to hit him back with the scoreboard.
Yeah, but I don't really know what they're talking. That hit rim.
Yeah, it did hit rim.
Yeah, it clearly hit rim, and
hey, maybe their vision's off.
I mean, I don't know what they're teaching out there, but maybe maybe their vision is off. But you know, we're having fun tonight as this King and Queen of Courts still goes on. But what an
good vibes here in the Blue Haven.
Yes, what an entertaining third quarter as both teams go back and forth.
I mean, Isaac, we scored 22 points in that quarter.
Yeah, and we said it. We said it that the Junior Blues needed to have a big third quarter, and they did. Key players, I mean, Kiefer O'Connor, Drayden Chintrin.
Well, how about Simon Rowley?
Simon Rowley just taking over.
In the third quarter.
Tracy McGrady, you said it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what it felt like. I mean,
he was everywhere.
You look up, Simon Rowley's got another steal, lays it in.
And I will say, Peyton, that 2-1-2 zone was causing Junction City problems, and the real big factor was having Cooper Schmidt in the middle there, kind of not allowing any paint action, as I'm pretty sure they might go back to this 2-1-2 look, and they are.
Autry inside Holly. Gives it up, almost a steal, lays it in with the right hand, and it's back to a 10-point game. Obviously, Isaac, like we were saying, got to take control of the ball, or excuse me, you got to take care of it. You don't want to force any shots, and you don't want to stall on offense.
Yes, you run your offense. Once you break that press, hold it, run your offense, do your motions.
Pass was deflected, stays with the Junior Blues.
And the one thing that was working is just the motioning of off ball, like getting in the paint, moving around, because they are very active in the passing lane. So if you can get them in motion, get some easy shots.
Rowley with the left hand. That's too easy, but he's going to switch it. Why not? He lays it in with the right hand.
That's just too easy, allowing the drive to the left hand. And Cooper Schmidt did a good job of kind of elevating himself so Rowley could get that easy bucket.
Autry on the drive, throws it away. It'll stay with Junction City. Inbounding it is Junction City. Receives a screen, Autry, wide open three, it's good.
It's a good inbounds play by Junction City right there.
We got a 9-point game, 3 possession.
Just a bread and butter inbound play right there for the Junction City.
Ballard, that's a tough pass. That's taken away. Here's Autry, gets position on O'Connor. He's going to be fouled. And they are going to call an intentional flagrant foul.
I don't know about that. He was trying to go for the ball. That's not a good call.
You know, I can see what they were saying, but I don't think that's the right call. So now, Isaac, you know, Junction City's going to get 2 free throws, and then they're going to get the ball.
Yeah. Costly foul there if it.
First one, no good.
And the student section will love that.
Second one by Autry. No good. People in front of us yelling, ball don't lie.
And that's kind of one of those things that sucks as an official, hearing that. And especially the kid misses both free throws. That kind of tells you if it was or wasn't.
Coach Hutchins telling his team to keep playing. A lot of game left here.
We go back to this 2-1-2 zone.
Side Beckman, now back to Walker. Nice swing. Walker 3, in and out, rebound Hawley. He'll look to go up for 2. He does, doesn't finish. Beckman's got this one. Blocked by Schmidt. Walker didn't take the 3. Inside Hawley. Gives it up Autry, guarded by Brooks Ballard. Jab step, he'll look to drive. Nice defense here by the Junior Blues. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Autry. Great defense there by O'Connor. Almost loses it. He does. Right, and he traveled with it. You know, Isaac, I think this is the time where you get John Hoytel back in the game.
Yeah, you got to get John back in this game. Even Drayden Chintron, I would say, in this game. He's been busy.
You got to have that senior veteran leadership in, as you only have Simon Rowley and O'Connor out there. Outside Walker, wide open 3, it's good. Oh boy.
I would like a timeout if I'm Washburn Rural. Still have all of them.
6-point game.
Get across half court and call a timeout here, I would.
Connor gives it up, Simon Rowley. Now Zach Wright, transition to Schmidt. Dunks it home! Cooper Schmidt! Timeout, Alex Hutchins. That gets the crowd going here in the Blue Haven.
It looked like he got fouled too. Kind of got hit on the head, but what a find.
Wow. Cooper Schmidt giving the people what they want.
Did
Throwing
not walk
it down
this
with
time
ease.
too. Did not walk this time, and unbelievable finish. And that will get the student section riled up in this one.
43-35, Junior Blues lead. A little push here by Junction City, Isaac.
And the Junior Blues have played good defense. They're in their zone. It has been working, but they're starting to heat up on 3, so you might still see the zone, but you might have to close out further on the 3 ball. But we'll see what type of defense Alex Hutchins puts in. Still rocking with the same 5 he had out there. You wonder when.
I don't mind that.
No, I don't either. I mean, you wonder though when John Hoytel will come back into this game.
5:18 left to play. Junior Blues by 8. Man, Junction City versus Washburn Rural. I mean, it's almost promised to be one heck of a game every time now, every matchup.
In every sport, too. I mean, just an electric environment.
Beckman gives it up Autry. Long range 3. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. And it bounces Walker's way.
Gotta have that rebound if you're Washburn Rural.
Ollie in the corner. Fouled and 1. Jet Thompson, great play on the jab step, and he gets to the rim. Scores through contact.
Yeah, just a slip by O'Connor, it looked like there. And then a foul by Nims.
And finally checking back in for Washburn Rural, Simon Rowley and Sean Hoytel, replacing O'Connor and Zach Wright. Jet Thompson only at 4 points tonight. A big free throw here, he knocks it down. 43-38. Low scoring matchup here. Nims finds Hoytel. Rally, wide open three. No good. Didn't draw iron. Big possession here for both teams, Isaac.
Yeah, gotta have a great defensive stand if you're Washburn Rural.
Autry on the drive, gets to the rim. Left hand, no. Put back, Beckman is good.
You gotta
We
box
have
him
a
out.
3-point game. You gotta box out, yep. Rally gives it up, Hoytel. Now Nims.
A lot of
Washburn
standing
really,
around.
really needing to get a good shot here.
Yeah.
Ballard, long range three. It's good! Brooks Ballard.
And that's a great setup there by Cooper Schmidt. A little give and go. Good screen there. And Ballard knocking it down time and time again when you need it.
Walker, his three. No good. Rebound, Ballard.
Kind of fading away and good closeout there. This is the time right here, this possession, to kind of
Chew some clock,
choose some clock.
but don't stall. You want to get a good look.
No, yes.
Run your offense.
Got in motion.
Inside Schmidt. Gives it right back Hoytel. Finds an open Dom Nims, top of the key. Swings it over Brooks Ballard. You got 12 seconds on the shot clock. Ballard,
not?
long range three again. It's good! Brooks Ballard! He's
Why not?
unconscious. Timeout, Junction City. The Blue Haven is going crazy.
Why not have yourself a game, Brooks Ballard?
Wow.
Feeling it.
I mean, you have to have the absolute green light to shoot that in that moment, and he does. We know that.
With the
Wow,
guy,
what a shot.
With the guy in his face, too. Shot clock was coming down. He knew that. Knew he really didn't have any other choice. Throws it up, and it's just green. You know
I mean,
it. Time and time again, Brooks Ballard delivers. And we see it time and time again.
Wow.
His brother
Now,
did it last year,
yep.
and he's following right in that footstep, being that role. But the thing is, he's only a sophomore, Peyton. He's only going to get better, hopefully bigger.
I mean, now it's back to a 3-possession game.
Yeah, and you got to have really good defense here if you're the Junior Blues. Still a lot of time in this game, but it's got to move your feet. Can't afford to give them any fouls and ones. They drive, hands straight up, got to move their feet. It'd be interesting if they still look in the zone or if they go man-to-man. Honestly, I would go into man-to-man because they've been getting kind of killed on the boards. They go to the 2-1 zone still, but you got to box them out.
3 minutes remaining. Junior Blues by 9. Yeah, I think this extended zone, I think it's the better call for Washburn Rural defensively. Autry, wide open three. John Hoytel gambled, and Dom Nims grabs the rebound. Nims gives it up. Hoytel, what a pass. Hoytel lays it in. Doesn't get the layup. The crowd would have gone absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But what a pass by Dom Nims.
Yeah, he got the rebound, which was a hard rebound, boxing him out. Great job, and then keeping his eyes down court, finding John Hoytel, who leaked and was wide open. And got the foul call.
First one by John Hoytel is good.
And yeah, you're right. John gambled, and Autry did have a good look at that three, just couldn't get it to fall.
Got some blood there on Cooper Schmidt. You know, honestly, if I was Coach Burkhart there for Junction City, that's a free timeout.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a little blood, all you throw on a Band-Aid, so I wouldn't have gone all the way to the bench. If it was on the other side, I would have, but.
Hoytel's second is good. 51-40 Junior Blues, 2:41 left to play here.
Still in this 2-1 zone. As long as you get rebounds, it will work.
Here's Walker. Finds a cutting Autry. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Man, I don't know about that call, Isaac.
It's either a jump or a travel because John lets go as soon as he starts to fall, and so. But calls the foul, and we play on.
Washburn Rural 3 team fouls. Autry's still pretty banged up.
That's not good.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, not good for Junction City at
No.
all going down this game, and hopefully he's not injured moving forward as they make a push too.
Thompson, three-pointer off the inbound, no. Rally the rebound.
Settle.
I like that decision there by Simon
Yes,
Rowley.
I agree.
You don't need a push. Just maybe chew some clock here.
Yeah, get in your half-court offense. Your half-court offense has been good so far. And just, you said it, chew some clock, run your offense, get the best look you can.
Rally outside. Oh, nice little hezzy with the take. A lot of contact. Schmidt gives it back and puts it in for two. Cooper Schmidt,
And that's
right place at the right time.
It's a good take by Rowley, realizing that he's got teammates on the boards, if he does miss, that can get it.
53-40, Junior Blues. Thompson. That pass was never going to work out. That's going to be a hard foul there on Nims. As Thompson tried to force that pass inside, it was tipped and actually fell back into the hands of Junction City. Good to see Dom Nims back up. Gotta love the effort from Dom Nims tonight, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's obviously not known as a scorer or like your guy to get a bucket, but man, he brings energy. He's a great defender.
Yes, he is. He brings the energy, and he's gambled, and it's honestly paid off for the most part. He's gotten up there, gotten a couple steals. Yes, he's fouled 4 times, but honestly, all those fouls are hard fouls that you can afford. I mean, as a coach, yes, it's 4 fouls, but honestly, all 4 of those fouls, I go up to him and I say, hey, I'm fine with that. I mean, obviously, you don't want him fouling out, but you're playing hard, and you don't want to take that away from a kid. And he's playing hard. Hopefully, he's okay with that hard fall, but a minute 30, Peyton, and up by 13. This is crucial for the Junior Blues. You can afford a 2 here and still be up by 10, 11 points. A 3 would kind of kill the momentum, but you're still up. That's the thing. You're still up. You just can't afford a foul here. Stopping the clock in any way here would be bad.
Rural up 13. Autry outside gives it up. Jet Thompson. Lavelle Autry checking back in for JC. Thompson relocates his Autry. Finds Walker in the corner. Inside Holly. Kicks it out Beckman. Great defense by Washburn Rural.
That's all around great defense. Just hustling, anticipating it. And Simon
Ballard.
Rowley.
He's going to pull up for 3. It's good again! Brooks Ballard.
That may be the dagger, as I would like to say.
That is the dagger.
Brooks Ballard, just unbelievable performance tonight.
Has a goodbye chance start here in the Blue Haven. Ballard, he's going to be fouled hard by Autry. He is fouled out. Man, Isaac, this is a huge win, obviously. Boosts the confidence. Get back on the winning side of things, but getting a win against a conference rival, always great.
And it doesn't get easier. I mean,
no.
They got some tough opponents down the road. They've got Emporia at home. Then you got to go to Hayden, which they should win that. They should win that, but it's in Hayden. Then Topeka High and Manhattan.
Yeah, we want some revenge for Topeka High,
yes,
obviously.
and Manhattan.
Yes.
Both of those games are at home, but some key games that you need to win, not only for Centennial League, but just for placement in 6A West.
As Washburn Rural is going to dribble it out here. A nice win as Raleigh chucked it up at the end. Washburn Rural wins 56-40. Man, what a game, Isaac. I mean, you talk about a third quarter
Yeah.
for Washburn Rural. That's what won him the game. Simon Raleigh, unbelievable performance in the second half.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Brooks Ballard, unconscious from beyond the arc.
I mean, you start off slow, and me and you were talking during halftime. You don't know what this game is going to be like. If it's going to be one possession game, the offense wasn't there for the Junior Blues. They were struggling on defense. And got to give credit to Coach Alex Hutchins, who went to the 2-1-2 zone that gave Junction City problems. And the three-pointer, like you said, by Brooks Ballard, just unconscious. And Simon Raleigh, unbelievable third quarter, just playing as a team. You can see when the guys are back, even with Jeon on a minute restriction and everything, that this team has the potential. They've had potential all season. They've just been unlucky with some luck and some
injuries, obviously.
But when they're fully healthy,
I think
you've got a full squad.
They're forced to be reckoned with. I mean, a fully healthy team.
And you got depth, too. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it might not be the tallest, but you got depth who will give energy. Miles Bradley, Dom Nims. You got these guys off the Drayden Chinchard, who was off the bench today. You got guys who are ready to play, capable, and energy will bring it. And then you got your scores, man.
Yep.
And it was just great win, great job to get back on the winning side after getting kind of blown out. We knew Alex Hutchins and wasn't happy with that performance. And this one, I think he will be happy. With a great night for the basketball program, both boys and girls, but especially the boys with Big C.
Big C taking home
the king.
The king.
And then the boys basketball coming out and showing.
And just to note, if you missed the interview with Conner Schonlaw, it will be posted on the Instagram here shortly, either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, go give that a listen. I mean, that was a great interview. Conner's a great dude.
And really happy for him. I'm glad he won
great.
it. That is the perfect guy to win.
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
for King Quinta Courts. That's all we have tonight here on Rural Broadcast. I'm Peyton Goehring.
I'm Isaac Ansley.
No interview tonight, actually. I know probably people are saying just couldn't make it happen tonight. We got other stuff going on, but there will be a interview coming up shortly.
And we'll let
next game.
And we'll let the guys celebrate this one.
Right.
Big win. We don't want to intervene with that.
Of course,
but
winter formals tomorrow.
Yeah, winter formal. But we'll try to get an interview in Emporia. Hopefully that can be a win. It's a tough opponent, but we'll get an interview next time. But
Sir. Well, like I said, that's all we have here tonight on Rural Broadcast. I'm Peyton Goehring.
I'm Isaac Ansley.
We are signing off. Good night.